Hey guys, how's it going? Alright guys, so this one right here is actually a redo of an old video of mine for a couple of reasons. One was, honestly, it was a god-awful fucking speech. It was terrible. Not to mention, since then, I've had a lot more time to kind of digest the idea and break it down. So in this, I'm going to go into a 3-part series. This is going to be the first of those, and the second one's going to be intermediate, and the third one's going to be advanced. So in this video, we're going to be talking to beginners. How do you know if you're a beginner? Now, it's not necessarily how long you've been gaming, because a person can come into this with a lot more social experience than another person. Or maybe a better ability to see different things, because this person has more of an innate talent. So how do you know if you're a beginner? Now, firstly, as a beginner, you have an inability to read other people's social cues. Maybe you can't tell if a girl likes you, and you're wondering what to do. In this phase, you watch a lot of YouTubers, you see a lot of different guys, and you have no idea what's true and what's fake. You have a hard time kind of distinguishing between what would be awkward in a conversation and what would actually help when talking to a woman. When you talk to girls, you're really nervous. You shake, you have anxiety, it's pretty tough for you. With that being said, let's get into the video.
Yeah, I confess, Father, I confess, 'cause I've been living wrong.
All right, so if you're in a low place, oftentimes you might be a man of low vibrations. Now, I know what you guys are gonna say. You guys will roll your eyes at me. Low vibrations, it's disgusting. How dare you use that concept? Legitimately, low vibrations is a very real thing. Okay, it's what keeps you in state and what gets you out of state. It's dark, low energy emotions. Okay, now somebody that's a master, somebody that's able to control this, he doesn't feel so much in the way of depression. He doesn't feel so much way in the way of stress. He can more push this down or maybe even pull up better emotions in their place. So as an end goal for you, you need to start unwiring this shit. All right, now number 2, the women that you talk to, you may or may not have negative views towards them, which you need to fix. All right, you just don't understand women. It's not that they're bad, you just don't understand them. Okay, women and guys are completely different in so many different aspects, and the problem is that it confuses us. If you're new to this, it will confuse you. It won't make sense why the girl's treating you a certain way, but it makes sense once you get to my level. All right, as this video series goes on, hopefully I can explain that a little bit better. Ultimately, you're doing this to become a centered man. You're doing this to be even more resistant to the outside world and develop an internal locus of control, which means that you have to get rejected a lot. The reason you have to get rejected a lot is because you're going to do little weird shit that's creepy, weird, awkward, and you have to do it. Because you have to see in the girl's face that it's a bad thing for you to do. So the next girl that you see and you talk to, you know better. You know that that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Currently as well, you probably have an inability to be yourself with anybody. You probably have so many different levels of lies you've told yourself that it's tough for you to even know yourself. Okay, so through the course of you going on gaming, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be having ego death, ego death, ego death, until you get to your true core. Once you get to your true core self, honestly, that's where mastery happens. Okay, so like in the first video, this one's going to be the same, okay? You need to get in 1,000 approaches. Now, this is a guesstimate. I've had so many people be like, how did he come to 1,000? Honestly, it's a guesstimate. You have to do a lot of fucking approaches in a short period of time to teach yourself certain things and to kind of hammer home some of the basics. So when I tell you a certain concept, you can be like, oh, I remember when that happened with this girl, or this happened with this other girl, or when that situation came about this way. Essentially, I want to get you to be like that rock star type, like that Post Malone person, that Alexander the Great, that Muhammad Ali type character. Ultimately with game, you shouldn't become a darker person. The ultimate goal of game is to make you a happier, lighter person, because that's the person that gets a lot more results with women. It's not being a dark soul. It's not being a fucking leech. It's by learning to be okay with the world, and from that, just emanate nothing but value. Once you start doing that, that's when you get extremely fucking good at this shit. It's when you fucking let go and you stop caring so fucking much. Point is that like attracts like. There are going to be certain girls that will not resonate you as of yet. Now, the reason that they won't is because you're in a lowly place. Okay, there's going to be a lot of girls that reject you. However, there's a lot of girls that are currently on your level. Okay, those girls, when you approach them, ultimately, those will be your first girlfriends. Okay, maybe they'll be new to dating, or maybe they'll just legitimately be kind of just somebody on your level. Okay, so if that's the case, date them. All right, date them, but don't plan to date them for the long term. All right, relax. Make it easy on them, make it easy on you. Don't make it anything super serious. You're gonna want to, especially right now because you're a needy person, don't. Okay? Because if you do this, you're literally gonna stagnate your progress and you're gonna stop yourself right here. And you're not there yet. Okay? There's so much more growth that you have. If you stop here with this girl, you're gonna be fucked. So this is what I say. Yes, it's okay to have sex with her. Is it okay to be in a relationship with her? Fuck no. What do you guys want to practice outer game wise? Now, these are the things that I would practice if I were you, okay? First one, eye contact. Easy as fuck to practice. It shows a lot of great things. If you guys don't know what eye contact does for you, I have a video on that. Go check it out. The next one is positive assumptions. Now, as a beginner, as somebody that hasn't done good with women up to this point, you're going to start having maybe negative assumptions about an approach, and you're going to show it in the way you're approaching a girl. It's going to be very clairvoyant to her. Women are very good at reading social cues. They can read you a lot better than you know. Okay, now guys, us, we're very egocentric, so we assume everybody thinks like us. Now, the way you build assuming the positive is that you visualize. Start visualizing in your head sets going well, and you being a good, positive, happy person when you approach. Which takes my next point. Inner game wise, this is what you focus on. You focus on fun. Make everything a lot of fun. All right, now the next point is write field reports. Now, you won't want to do this at first. You'll have a lot of resistance to it because it may seem boring or arbitrary. If you don't do this, you're fucking yourself over, and once you hit intermediacy, you're stuck there forever if you're not using field reports. So build the habit now. The way that I would do it is make it as easy as humanly possible for you to write a field report. It can be 6 lines, 3 things you did right, 3 things you did wrong. For right now, as a beginner, do that. You don't have to do anything else. Just make it as easy as humanly possible for yourself. Then make as little steps between you writing a field report and you thinking about writing a field report. So maybe you put it on your phone. Make it an app that's easily opened up. Start writing as you're walking. Maybe you're leaving the club, you're writing. Maybe you're leaving a certain spot, you day game in, writing down notes. Make it easy. All right, now the next point is practice opposing personalities. The personality you have right now, the person you are, is what's gotten you the results that you have currently. If you want better results, you have to be a different person. So this means practicing opposing personalities. So maybe being louder, maybe being a man of dominance, maybe being a person that's willing to handle rejection. These are opposing personalities that you need to practice because you need to learn how to use them. As a guy who's good with women in general, you have the ability to almost use any side of your personality you want without any resistance to it. It makes you a lot more fluid when it comes down to talking to a girl. Now with the field reports, you're going to get better at this as time goes on. So don't make it too tough. Just get the habit of showing up. Get the habit down of showing up. Now, if you are a beginner as well, I suggest getting coaching. And if you can't get coaching, start watching a lot of YouTube videos. Start watching a lot of infields. Watch the guys that you assume they're the best. I'm not going to tell you who's the best because there's a lot of people that disagree with me. So in that case, watch who you personally think is the best and emulate them. Try to see what they're thinking, see what they're doing. What is the little micro expressions? What is it they're saying or thinking? What is going on in their brain that's getting the girl attracted to them? If anybody is interested in boot camps or Skype consultations, check the description below. All right, guys, I really hope this helped out. If this is something you guys had an issue with, share it. Let some other people know about this. I'm trying to make this as helpful a video as possible. I've been spending a while kind of planning it. I hope that it helps out. With that being said, peace out.
I did it first. Rap game wasn't shit. I gave it birth. I told them niggas I will make it cause I wasn't stopping. Yeah, they was laughing, now I'm laughing cause I know they